these there are two Native lawyers in Ontario that represent Native people. Two.
Martel, bonjour.
Hi, this is Alexander.
This is his assistant. How can we help you?
My name is Aaron. I'm Métis, Native American. I have autism, and I'm a very vulnerable citizen. I have a lot of lawsuits that I've been representing myself for. It started with my employer, Stantec Consulting, when I was living in Ottawa, and that what they retaliate. They've been retaliating and obstructing justice from me since 2018. It all started way back in Ottawa, and I went on long-term disability because of all the issues with HR and my employer, and then they declined my long-term disability and expected me to work out of my car and homelessness, and that was through Manulife. I got a lawyer for that. That Manulife case was settled for $150,000, and then I was asking for $600,000 worth of losses at minimum to cover like everything that had happened, plus all the trauma and the intent to harm me, because they knew all my vulnerabilities going in, and they knew how vulnerable I was and what would happen should they let me go homeless. And they let me go homeless for almost a year. I lost everything, and then Manulife settled at $100,000, and then I was looking for a lawyer in 2020 to get the rest of my income because I wasn't able to find another lawyer while the two were going on. I got all these excuses. Everything is well documented. And I've been trying to represent myself. I started looking for a lawyer for Stantec really right away as soon as Manulife quit, and no one would talk to me. So I started filing everything myself at the Human Rights Tribunal. I sent my application to the Human Rights Tribunal. I sent it to the Civil Claims Court. They didn't like it because everything that I've done is not done by a lawyer, and I have autism, and I have this marked impairment. Like, I'm severely traumatized. I've had to like do sex. I've had to like do.
Okay, sir, I'm just going to stop you for 1 second because I need to see with the lawyer if this is in fact something he can help you with. So, can you again tell me your name?
My name is Aaron, and like I have several issues with my employer and my landlord that are quite urgent right now. And there are only two. I'm facing hate crimes. With there this like I'm gonna like I can't. I'm gonna end up homeless. I don't know if I don't know if I'm gonna make it. This is how we
Aaron,
go missing because we're neglected
Aaron,
and people
Aaron,
don't
can you
care
tell me
and
your
people
phone?
people just.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Can you tell me your phone number, please?
It's 519 five two
Okay.
zero three
Okay.
zero seven one.
Do you have any court dates coming up?
Yeah, I've spent like the 29th, like the 29th of
And
April.
what court is it? Is it the Human Rights Tribunal? Is it
That
civil?
one that one is the one that I'm facing eviction is on August 29th, but like this that one is very severe. Like, I have provided them all my evidence, and the Ontario Land Board deleted my evidence, and then they let my landlord respond to everything because I didn't put everything in proper. Like, I didn't do everything properly because I'm not a fucking lawyer. Like, I'm fucking disabled.
Okay,
It's like I'm fucking
I have
like.
take a deep breath. I have one more question for you, okay? I see you're calling from London. Are you in Ottawa or are you out of Ottawa?
No, I moved back to London to be closer to my family. And I thought like everything was gonna be settled, and I'm still stuck here, and like I can't, and I just like everything just keeps getting worse and worse and worse.
Okay, so let me try to understand this. So the April 29th, what is that?
I have to respond to my Ontario Land Senate Board is doing everything in writing, and so the hearing I've sent in three applications, three T2 applications, and they've all been like they just keep giving me excuses that they're like behind and this and that, and I finally got it expedited, and they're ignoring all my evidence. They let my so we're basically talking back and forth right now. So I submitted everything in April before the 15th, and then they let my landlord respond in writing on the 22nd. I got that in the writing, and then after that they tell me that it's like they didn't even give my landlord the evidence because I didn't put it in the subject. I didn't put a number in the subject line, but it was all attached in the attachment. And I'm supposed to respond in 10 pages. I have to limit everything to 10 pages, and I submitted like a 1,200-page application to the Human Rights Tribunal. I have like hours of video. I don't know how to compartmentalize all of this trauma into
So,
10 pages
Aaron,
by the
Aaron,
29th.
listen, here's what I'm going to do, okay? Because I'm not the lawyer himself. I'm his assistant. I'm going to speak with him to see if this is something he can help you with.
No
And
one
if
fucking
so,
helps. Everyone tells me that they can't. So like,
I'm gonna. What I can do for you, sir, is I can see if he can. Okay, so I will see with him, and if so,
and she has a lawyer, and she's a fucking psychopath, and she's had a lawyer this whole time. And here I'm like, I'm the disabled. I'm like a fucking marked impairment. Like I can't even focus on anything. Like I've been suffering for 4 fucking years, and she has a lawyer, and I'm just doing this all by myself, and I can't even do it right. I'm not trained. I'm not a fucking lawyer.
I want you to take a deep breath, and I will do what I can to see if I can get you some help. And if Mr. Martel can help you, I will give you a call back this evening. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you for calling, sir. Take care now.
Bye.